Hey y'all, long time no see. We're gonna skip all of that nonsense because one, we need to get into this show, and two, I don't know how long this camera's gonna work for. I'm literally 2 inches away from being properly obsessed with Tamon's B-side. I don't know what they put in this show, but like, as I'm sitting here recording this video, we're only halfway through season 1. That's if they do the 12 episodes instead of 13. But I literally could not wait for this season to finish without talking about it. It's just that good, and I'm having such a phenomenal time with this show. I actually have not had a show, an anime, like latch on to me this bad since Apothecary Diaries. And I'm saying that knowing that in a way I'm kind of the target audience. I am who they made this show for, okay? Okay. A few things to know about me that you may or may not already know, okay? 1, I love romance media. I love romance anime in general, right? Simple. 2, I think it was last year, about a year ago, is when I first discovered this anime, Kiss Him Not Me. It's problematic, but man, it is my guilty pleasure. And that show is about a fangirl, so. And then, last but not least, I have been a boy band, fan, stan, all of my life, okay? It started with the Jonas Brothers, and I currently, still proudly, am a BTS stan. Hashtag Arirang 2026, if you know, you know.
So I fear that when the creative team at JC Staff sat down around that table for their team meeting, they had a picture of my face up on the wall to represent their American target audience. So I'm going to do what every fangirl does best. I'm going to gush about the thing that I love for no other reason than the fact that my cells and atoms compel me to do so. So without further ado, let's finally talk about my new obsession. So we're just going to jump in, right? The plot is honestly, it's exquisite fan fiction that got turned into an anime. And I say that having respect, so much respect for fanfic writers of all media. And I grew up witnessing how that Wattpad Harry Styles fanfic got turned into a published novel and then got turned into like a movie series. So I know where the bar is at for like legit fan fiction getting published somehow. This is not fan fiction that got published, but it reminds me of that in a very positive way. But speaking of One Direction, literally, I feel like Face, the fictional group in the show, was created and formed on like the X Factor. Look at the stage, you can't tell me, right? And that's how Tamon became the center, was because he got first place. So like my mind is already swirling in terms of like connections to the real world. But if Tamon is the center, right? Like I'm a sucker for these beautiful, captivating eyes, which I'm a sucker for beautiful eyes in like any and every show. But his eyes, they definitely like get me. And I'm like, oh, dang. Because they're lilac eyes that sparkle. Come on. I see why the girls love him. And like, yes, he's hottie hara, but that's not really the reason why I'm so obsessed. It's because of the juxtaposition with him and his B-side, right? The whole plot. And it's just so good, but it would not excel without Utage's reaction and proximity to him and the show in general. And Utage is Tamon's housekeeper, because his old housekeeper got sick, yada, 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 whatever. But she goes from housekeeper to also just like really supportive fan and wanting the best for him in all that he does. Beautiful, great. You can see why it's fanfic-esque. The comedy really hits because of Utage's dedication, unyielding dedication to the Church of Tamon. But like, unyielding question mark? I'm not going to spoil anything, but I just, for now, I don't know. Either way, one thing that I love about this show is that you can't tell where it's going. I don't know what their next move is going to be. And that just is the mark of great storytelling and great writing. Every episode has been a ride, and every episode has been a ride, and I don't want to get off of it. I already know that I'm going to be heading straight for the manga when this is done. Barnes & Noble better have this on their shelves, or else. I've already checked on the music on streaming, and the music is entering my replay for sure. So if you like any of the following, I think you will enjoy this show. Expressive drawings. The artists, honestly, I feel like everyone who's worked on the show, the creatives, have to feel inspired and connected to the material in some way because they are putting their foot in the production. 2, if you like music or idols of any like capacity, for sure, I must admit that the music is catchy. I'm already like streaming it. 3, hot/pretty boys. Oh yes, these might be some of the hottest guys of the season. And that brooding purple guy, he's calling my name. I'm claiming him. And then 4th, a female lead who has a strong personality. It's kind of obvious, but it needs to be stated. She's about to be up there with Freerin and Mau Mau. Don't ask me why. I just know what I know. Okay. Now, Wednesdays cannot come fast enough. Like every other romance anime this year has a high bar to clear. And which is honestly wild because this season is also stacked with You and I Are Polar Opposites, and I think it's Into the Moonlit Dusk is pretty great too. So I have no clue, honestly, how long it's going to take for me to make this video. It's been a production whirlwind, but either way, if you haven't seen Tamon's B-side, go watch it. If you have seen it and you like it, go watch it again, my friends. Let me know, please, in the comments if you want me to do an anime-only, like, spoilerish type of video. There is so much that I did not include in this, but because I want you to go watch it for yourselves. But that's all I have for today, for now. Till next time, peace out, y'all.